And sometimes it is scary because I do think to myself, Jesus, man, you've had this like insane 5-year streak. When is it gonna go left? You don't want it to go left, but you almost wanna. You're almost like watching your back, like, is it gonna come at me from the left, from the right? Which way is it gonna come? So I just had to really train myself to just enjoy it. Just enjoy it, take it for what it is, find humility where I can. I don't believe in false humility, but I think you should, just be humble enough to know that there's still growth. There's still learning to do. I've had an amazing career, but I always impart on people that I am not the best illustrator. I'm not the best author that I could be yet. There is still so much to learn. People do this thing sometimes because of how the career has gone. They come to me and they think I'm some sort of master, some Jedi, Yoda master. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know a lot of things. The things I can tell you are literally the things I've experienced. The things I have yet to experience, I don't know. So they put me, because of the success of my career over the last 5 years, I've been put in an upper echelon with people that have been in this industry for a long time. And I have major imposter syndrome because I don't feel like I'm there. I've only been there for 5 years. I'm telling you my story. My story ranges from 2017 when we got signed, right? Even if we're going to be real, it ranges from 2019 when we got published to now. Because before then, I didn't know anything about the industry. So that's a 5-year, 2019 to now. That's not a long period of time at all. And during that period of time, it's not like all I was doing was learning. I was working. I had my head down and I was working. So all the stuff that I learned on the job, So people come to me for expert advice and I'm like, you're going to be disappointed. I don't have expert advice for you. I have very standard advice for you. It will work, but you have to be prepared to listen. You may not be impressed by the advice I give you because it's no shortcut. It's hard work,
Yeah.
I understand why people come to me. I do get it. So me even saying what I said earlier was to pop the bubble because I believe that this industry is full of those kind of bubbles. It makes people feel, people do this thing with me and I've seen them do it. They take me and they put me far away from where they think they are. And what I'm trying to make people understand is I'm not that far away from where you think you are. I'm not that far away. And that's a dangerous thing to do, to separate yourself from, you say you want to be here. So why are you separating yourself from where I am? And that's what people do. I feel it. I tangibly feel people separating themselves from, it's like, you're Dapo and I'm me. I'm like, you could be me as well. Like, just focus and get the work done. Like, so many things that we've done, or I've done anyway, since I started working in this industry, was to open doors for other people to come through as well. And what I've noticed, and this is going to be a bit controversial, what I've noticed is that once some people's natural way of being is they know how to walk through a door, but they don't know how to keep it open behind them. And that has been something that I have done, dedicated myself to doing, to keeping that door open. But I haven't seen enough people that have walked through that door turn around and do the same. At every single stage of my career, I keep that door open. Every single stage, whether I'm winning an award or not, I try and keep that door open. Try and create opportunity for somebody else to come through. You can search through the book. Never walked alone. I've never walked alone. But I don't see enough examples of other people doing that. And I think that that's part of the reason why the industry is the way it is. I think that people have something to gain from keeping that mystery, that mystique. And all I'm trying to do when I say the thing I'm saying is I'm trying to pop that mystique, get rid of it. It doesn't serve anybody but the people that are already in the industry. It doesn't. So get rid of it. And you yourselves as people that are coming into the industry, that's why I said the thing about going and doing research, going and learning, because it will help you demystify the process. This is just a process. It's work. That's all it is. Don't make it into this mysterious fancy thing. It's not. It's work. Come and chop bread, get money. Come and do the thing. It's work,
Interesting, Dapo, that you mentioned this, because I mean, again, someone else might, be listening to this and then say, "Oh, well, it's easy for Dapo to say because he's
they will always say that
he's on the other side, whatever that other side is." And so, I should ask you, Dapo, what's a practical way to keep a door open? You know, what's a way, you know, if you walk me through the same door, for example, what's the way that I can keep the door open? Let's be practical about that one. Yeah, just
do what was done for you. It's really that simple. Do what was done for you. Two, be honest about what was done for you. Right? That's a key thing, because there are people that I've held the door open for, that I've walked through, and I've listened to them talk about it, and they haven't been honest about that. They left the part where they were helped out. They made it seem like it was something divine that happened. I'm like, oh no, I know what I did.
The story is not complete.
I know this story. Yeah. The story is not finished. You left out some parts. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah. If we keep doing that, because we have a tendency as Africans and Black people especially to make things very divine, very mystical. No, it is practical. That's why you said what you said. You see, you asked me for a practical thing. It is practical. Do what was done for you. Do what was done for you, you know, and be honest about what was done for you, because nobody likes to. Sometimes people don't like to be honest about it because it makes it seem like they had a hand up, somebody helped them. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? If we're not helping each other, how do we progress? You know, if we're not helping each other, how do we progress? Be honest about it, because it needs to be normalized. Helping each other up in this industry needs to be normalized. And one thing I'm going to say, not to make this about race in any which way, but we are the only people that do that stuff. You don't see why people will tell you, hey, Joe helped me. I got my help from Peter, and Michael helped me, and Bob helped me. They'll tell you. They will share those things, but we don't share those things. We don't tell the full story. And I've noticed this. Like, I've helped people come through. I've helped them in big ways. And I'm saying this as, again, I said I don't believe in false humility. I'm telling the truth. I've helped them in big ways. But then I see them walk through, and then they don't look back. They don't help anybody else come up. And I'm like, how do we hope for a change if that's what keeps happening?